Australia, the land down under, a continent all its own, with rich natural beauty and a diverse cultural heritage. This country boasts world-class cities such as Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide, and Perth. Australia is home to the outback, unusual wildlife, and a special lion.
He's a good fellow.
Bit of a character.
He's got a very big heart.
Barry Palmer is a visionary.
He's a great motivator. He leads by example.
Dad becoming the first Australian ever to become International President of Lions is pretty important, pretty special to us.
Barry Palmer makes dreams come true. Barry was born in Hornsby, New South Wales.
My grandparents, my uncles, aunties, cousins, all lived around Hornsby. It's a big railway town, and most of the family, except my father, worked on the railways.
Barry's father, Jack, served in the military and worked as an accountant.
From him, I learnt to be honest. From my mother, she was always volunteering.
Mum Sylvia looked after Barry, his younger brother and sister.
He's just my boy, just wonderful boy.
My favourite memory of growing up as a child was playing soccer. Being a team sport, I learnt it wasn't all about me.
Visiting a relative's farm also influenced young Palmer.
Learning about shearing sheep and harvesting wheat. That's when I decided I would go into the agricultural high school. I enjoyed being there because a lot of the education was outdoors.
After graduation, Barry started working as a wool classer, but it wasn't meant to be.
The bottom was falling out of the wool market. And I thought, this is probably not going to be a good choice.
So he went and he worked in the bank.
At 19, Barry met Anne.
I was playing the drums in a rock and roll band. It was actually her school. She had a nice smile. We went out the next Saturday night. We just sort of clicked, and there was never anyone else.
In 1963, they were married.
She looked gorgeous.
In 50 years, they've shared dreams and created a wonderful life and family. The Palmers have 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter.
Dad was always the fun one.
Racing our motorbikes around the backyard.
Dad enjoys all the outdoors. One of the biggest things I learnt from my dad in life is people skills, putting yourself out there.
I tried to instill upon my children that you have to work to get something.
Did everything he could for us, always.
At times, Dad worked 2 jobs and was studying to make a better life for us.
I bought retail businesses that were run down. I'd revamp it and remodel it, and 2 years later I'd sell it at a nice profit.
It was a Christmas cake that brought Barry to the Hornsby Lions Club.
I had my customers coming in asking about a particular Christmas cake and found this organisation called Lions were the ones that had these cakes. They brought me 20 cartons. When I'd sold the 20 cartons, and they invited me to a meeting so they could say thank you.
Joining the Hornsby Lions Club in 1976 was life-changing.
If I'd never joined Lions, I would probably not know to this day what leadership was. Before I joined Lions, I was almost introverted, but I learned to stand up at meetings and introduce myself, participate in debates.
With his confidence, Palmer found the courage to pursue another dream, selling real estate.
He built a very successful business till it was regarded as the largest real estate business in this area.
Building the business meant employing staff.
He saw something in me that probably no one else and not even myself saw, which was the ability to actually sell real estate.
I never used to go through a fixed questionnaire when I was employing people.
I'd like you to sell me this pen.
I used to just put a pen on the desk and say, sell me the pen.
This pen is the Mercedes of pens. Barry taught me that you never give up. Challenges will come your way and you've just got to keep holding your head up high, smile and keep going.
That gave me the greatest pleasure as to watch staff grow and develop and become successful.
Leadership development has been Barry's passion.
You've got to start somewhere and you start with a dream.
For many years, Barry was involved in leadership training here in District 2R1N5, improving the skills of Lions throughout our Australian organisation.
He makes an impression and you think,
oh wow, I could do that. And that's the dream that he inspires within Lions.
He used to use the phrase what if before what if became fashionable, and it was that sort of prompting and questioning that showed him to be the leader and to help drive our club to the heights that it's reached.
A club visit during his term as district governor proved pivotal.
The moment I became a Lion was the night I saw the Heart Walker. And when I saw that little girl and what Lions had done for her, I thought, wow, now I know what this is all about.
The next morning, Palmer contacted the Spastic Centre of New South Wales.
She said, oh, we're trying to raise some seed money. She said, I've just written a letter to Rotary. And I said, change one word on that letter, Rotary to Lions, and I'll guarantee you the money. I put the phone down and thought, oh, geez, what have I done?
Barry saw an opportunity for Lions to make a difference.
He's able to translate those ideas into action and get people to carry on the good work that he starts off.
Under his leadership, the Australian Lions Mobility Foundation was started. To date, more than 1,600 Australian children have been fitted with walkers.
He's always been caring and committed to finding out how Alex is.
Hey, number one.
How he's progressing with his Heart Walker, how he's going with his soccer.
Yeah, let's go.
Barry's been a strong advocate for all children. During a Lions trip to Indonesia, he saw an opportunity for Lions to build bridges through education.
I'd noticed at the gate of the school there was a lot of children hanging around.
He found out many families couldn't afford school.
So I said, right, what's the cost? He said $10 a month, includes their books and their uniform.
Barry, being Barry, came back to the club and said, what if? And the Lions Club of Hornsby started the project off. It's now been running for 10 years.
Back home, Barry and Anne delight in being grandparents.
Come around this way now.
We now have 8 grandchildren. I thoroughly enjoy them. It's probably one of the greatest things that's happened to me.
He's more affectionate with them and gets down to their level, and therefore is more fun.
He spends really good quality time with the kids, just sitting down chatting with them.
Just spending time with him, just the little things.
I love the outdoors, and the grandchildren loved it as well. I love the outback. I love just going for walks in the bush.
It doesn't matter what they're doing as long as they're spending time with Poppy and he's spending the time with them. They love it.
Barry also always makes time for his mum.
He's been the one there for her all the time, helping her out and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
We're preparing all the boxes to take to the families.
Yeah. Very proud of him. Whatever he did it well, and everybody benefited.
In recognition for his service, Barry received the Australian Medal in 2005.
The Australia Medal is the second highest civilian award can be given. It's a recognition of his work with the Lions organisation, but also with the Spastic Centre, the Children's Cancer Institute, also his involvement through the Sydney Olympics.
With a dream in his pocket, overflowing with what-ifs, he's prepared to lead Lions Clubs International.
My dream will be for everybody in Lions to achieve their dream.
He won't ask you to do it unless he's prepared to do it himself.
Barry is the kind of lion that inspires lions worldwide.
His dream is not just of being the president, but encourage all Lions to work together to achieve the international results that we need to achieve.
I think Lions is his dream. I think he's living exactly what he wants to do right now.